Well, Rob was right about something. It hurts me to say it. Hurts me to say it. He was right about the Chinese eating dog meat. It's actually probably a little bit more prevalent than I made it seem. I kind of shamed him for saying it, said that we might cut it, which obviously we wouldn't do. We only bleep out things if they're inappropriate, as we did last week. China is having their annual dog meat festival. It's underway, currently going. But activists are hoping it'll be the last one. Let me say, the pictures are pretty graphic. It is real sad looks on these poor pooches that are going to be food. It is wild to eat a dog because cows not cute. Fuck cows, whatever. You can't eat cute animals like that. I think that's just got to be the rule.
I think a lot to say here. One, yes, I think it was well known that Chinese people eat dog meat.
I
I think
didn't
it's
say
well.
I
So shame on you for not knowing
no.
that.
I did
Ignorant.
know that. I no, not ignorant. I didn't think it was I didn't think it was as prevalent to have a fucking festival about it. I thought it was something that
Fair.
just the
That's
poor
fair.
people did because they have to
I
eat
I
something.
say festival surprising. Festival is surprising to me as well. Now, as for me being right, even a broken watch is right twice a day. I was due. Um, these pictures are graphic. Post the
It's
link.
bad.
Pictures are horrible. I'm hating it. I do have a question though that I've just thought of while looking at these pictures. Do you think different breeds taste that different? Do you think?
They have to, right?
I don't
I mean, they
know. Are
say
there different
like
kinds like cow? I don't know anything about cows. Are there different breeds of cow?
I think there are. I mean, I
Or
kind of think
we
there.
don't know about that. We don't order a specific breed when we order steak. It's just part of the
No, but
body.
there's different.
Part of the body is what you
Yeah,
get your burger, you get the steak, you get
yeah, but
whatever the
I
hell.
I think that's because the play like whatever fucking farm just has whatever cows they have, and you just get that.
Yeah, but you're not. You think at this festival people are going there like, man, I want a fucking chihuahua. I'm hankering for a chihuahua, or they just want dog.
I mean,
What dog do you think is the best, highest quality meat? I'm not asking you what dog you'd like to taste. I'm saying priced at this festival. What dog do you think is the most expensive?
what? Oh man, I mean if it would be absurd to have like one of the like a French bulldog or something because the price is just got to be astronomical because those dogs are expensive anyways. But I mean, I would say like one of the little ones, like a French bulldog or a pug, one of those expensive ones, got to
You
be
think I'd
also
go for a
very tasty.
fatty? I feel like
Well,
I'd
they're
want to get
fat.
my
Like, have
yeah.
you
That's what
seen a
I'm
French
saying. I'd go
bulldog? They're
for a
fat.
fatty. Yeah, yeah.
They're
French
probably yeah.
bulldog's probably
I think they're.
pretty
I think
good.
they'd be a pretty good tasting dog.
Probably pretty good. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to try
What's
it.
the
I'm just saying.
worst?
I'll imagine. I can
Greyhound
imagine.
is worst. Greyhound has got to be
Yeah, dude.
worst.
I was thinking the
That
Great
is
Dane. Like
all
Great Dane's
lean.
spoiled meat, dude. Spoiled meat. Spoiled meat. What about what?
So
What
yes,
you
for
said
an
cute animals. You said cute animal. What were you going to say? Go ahead.
for apparently there are little taste differences between different cow breeds, but a bigger thing is what the cow eats.
Hmm.
And like they obviously breed them genetically because I guess you can
Yeah,
breed the
dude.
best
It's all
tasting
fucking
cow.
GMOs and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah. All
but that's where
bullshit.
you see like black Angus and stuff. Like that's
Wow.
a specific.
All right.
Yeah,
That is interesting. So
Wagyu
so
is
then
like
we've got to
a
assume. Oh, Wagyu, man.
yeah.
Wagyu's
Kobe
delicious.
is a type. Yeah, Matsusaka.
Big Wagyu guy here.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Always expensive.
Yeah.
On
Worth it
steak though,
every once in a while.
I got quite the steak deal, and it's currently sous videing as we speak.
So
Got
so you just told me about your sous vide experience. You like the sous vide. I'm scared of sous vide. You're a sous vide guy?
I am a sous vide guy.
I want to be a sous vide guy. I'm too
It's probably
nervous.
my favorite way of cooking for taste. Probably the fourth most common that I use. Microwave, obviously number one, just for speed and efficiency. I'm a big instant pot guy because you just make everything in one
Love
pot, and
the
I make the food for the week and just have that lunch every day. And then the air fryer, I'm a massive fan of too, just for frozen foods. It's great. Reheating like appetizers from a restaurant, it's great. So those would be. I could just live with those four gadgets, I don't need an oven. Like I would never need an oven. I'd be totally fine.
So for me, number one is stovetop.
Okay.
Number two is oven. And then I get into the more niche gadgets. I have the one device that's both a instant pot and air fryer in one, and I
Okay, I've
love it.
seen those.
I
That's
love
nice.
it, but I don't use it enough to warrant it beating the other two. I use the other two all the time. And when I meal prep, like when me and my girlfriend meal prep, we meal prep for both of us for the week, lunch and dinners. So we're having like a massive amount of meal prep. So
Yeah, that's
really,
a lot.
the oven is what handles that. You need oven and probably like two pots going at the same time. So
Yeah,
I got that's my go-to.
that's a lot. That makes sense. I mean,
But
I'm normally
so
a single meal or something.
your sous vide, Wi-Fi enabled. Like, how fancy did you get with your sous vide?
It is Wi-Fi enabled, but honestly, the app blows.
The biggest draw for me, for let's just clarify real quick for anyone who does not know, sous vide is basically like a dildo that you stick in a pot with water, and you can turn it on and set it to a predetermined temperature, and it heats whatever meat or whatever the hell you're cooking in there. You put, let's just say you're cooking Matt's glorious deal on steaks in this pot in
Mm-hmm.
an air sealed bag, and then you set it to medium rare 130, and it will get that pot and all its contents to 130 degrees and keep it there. So you could cook it for 8 hours, you could cook it for 1 hour, whatever works for you. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in theory, the biggest draw for me is that I could do it. I could wake up in the morning, put it in there, go to work. It's like lunchtime. I'll be like, all right, let me start this shit. That's cool. But again, it scares me. What if it doesn't work? What if it starts a fire and I'm not home to see it?
Well, I
It
mean,
just
that's like
scares me.
people do. That's like the argument with like people do it with the crock pot. I mean, and
Yeah, you're right.
it's in
You're right.
water. I mean, it would just be an electrical fire, and there's water
Gotta
right there
try it.
to.
That's the biggest thing. I just
Yeah,
gotta try it.
you gotta try
You
it.
gotta show me. You gotta show me the sous vide.
I mean, you know what it looks like. It's pretty much a black
No.
dildo that
You
goes
gotta
in water.
show me the way. Show me in action.
Yeah, I do have to show you. Yeah, I will.
All right, but real quick, because I don't want this to get away from us. What talking about animals eating dogs? You're
Mhm,
talking about
mhm.
cute animals cannot be eaten. I think cute is a relative. You're going to find people that say cows are cute. They worship cows in India. They think they're more than
Yeah.
cute. What is the cutoff? I think
Well,
things
what's the
that are
cute?
not domesticated as pets in your house, in whatever region you're from, if you're not domesticating these things in your house, it's okay to eat. I'm not saying just because socially, society wise, we don't eat horse. No one has a horse in their house, but I'm still not going to eat horse because if it was
Why
that good,
don't people eat horse?
if,
It must not be
my
good. It
theory
must
is if
not be
it's that
good.
good, yeah, people would be eating it.
Yeah,
More people would be eating it.
because I think they only like Mongolians eat horse, but that's because that's what they
I think
have.
they eat horses in China, dude. I think so.
Yeah.
But I think that's my cutoff. If you domesticate them inside, you can't eat that house in that country.
Horse meat's considered a delicacy in Mexico, Switzerland, Kazakhstan, Belgium, Japan, Germany, Indonesia, Poland, and China.
That's okay. See, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
It looks weird. Like
in
it just it's a weird looking cut of meat.
It's not for me. Now, in theory, this is, I guess, the interesting part. Bats, no one really has domesticated bats, so is the coronavirus anyone's fault? Maybe not. Maybe not.
I feel like having a domesticated bat would be terrible. They're up all night. They're probably like cats, but
Have you ever
flying.
seen Ace Ventura: Pet Detective 2? Very big deal.
I'm embarrassed to admit I have not seen that film.
Oh my god! Wow, you have some homework, my friend. You have some homework.
It can't be good. Like,
oh, dude, the movie or the bat?
the movie number 2
The movie is amazing. It's probably better than the first one.
doesn't have great reviews.
I'm very confident the second movie is better than the first movie, and the first movie had Dan Marino in it. Second movie's still better.
93% liked it.
Yeah, dude.
Bad reviews, but people seem to like it.
That's what you just need to go with.
The reviewers are always terrible. They're always fucking stuffy assholes.
Snobby pricks, dude. Come on. It's enjoy. Everyone's there for entertainment. I'm not there for fucking the cinematography. I don't give a shit about cinematography. I'm there. Is it going to make me laugh? Is it going to make me excited about the action? Are they going to be sweet? Whatever. Are they going to be hot nudie scenes. What do we got here? Something's got to
Yeah.
hit. You know,
Yeah.
that's all it is.
It doesn't take much to entertain.
No, not me anyway. No, it does not.
I don't know. People with the cinematography. I mean, cinematography can be cool and it can really like show you things in the movie in a special way, but that doesn't. If just because a movie doesn't have amazing cinematography, it doesn't automatically make it bad. Which I feel like these reviewers like they're way over the top.
To me, cinematography is a side dish. You know, it's just a side dish. I don't care. It can make something that's already good better or worse. It doesn't like the movie Gravity. Critics were obsessed with the movie Gravity. I watched it with my uncle. We barely finished it. We paused it like 40 minutes in. We both looked at each other and we're like, at the same time, we're like, this sucks, right? And we're both like, yeah, no, this is fucking horrible. But everyone says it's super good. Should we just plow through? So we plowed through. Didn't get any better. What a fucking waste of time. But the cinematography is so good. Oh, horrible movie. Don't watch that one. Watch Ace Ventura 2. You want to have a good time? Watch Ace Ventura 2, not Gravity.
Gotcha. I will not watch Gravity. I would probably not watch either movie, but if I do find the time, I will watch Ace Ventura.
You should make the time. Cut it out.
What would you say is like the dessert to the movie? A little sweet bit. Like what?
I see what you're doing there. I have no answer to that. So I'm just going to go into your transition with you together, hand in hand. So we're talking about, Chinese dog festival. Disgusting, obviously. Hate it.
Yep.
Hate to see it.
Hate
and
it.
Speaking of Chinese food, we're going American versions of Chinese food. Chinese restaurants in America.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible desserts. People are obsessed with. I don't like Chinese food restaurants. It's my least choice when I go out. I'd rather have any other choice, variety, topic, grouping of food. I don't know why. It just doesn't do it for me. My girlfriend has, and we have a couple of friends over. They all got Chinese food. I got fried chicken. But it made me think today, Chinese food, no good desserts. None. Are there any good Chinese restaurants? I asked this. Someone brought up the little donuts. Those aren't even that good. They're not that good. Let's be honest. Fortune cookies are horrible.
No, they're not good. Fortune cookies are not. Horrible. They're not good.
Nobody enjoys the fortune cookie.
No, not honestly. It's sort of fun to open it, but it's just like this stale bread that's kind of sweet. It's a piece of
cardboard. You're eating a piece of cardboard.
It's sweet cardboard.
Baked sugary cardboard. Fuck that. They have horrible desserts. They need to do one dessert. You're telling me there's no good desserts in China? I know there's good desserts in China. Make one of them. That's all. Just make one of them.
They're really hard. They're all like these weird. They're like these dumpling things. I mean, even they're just super different. They're very, very different from Western desserts.
Name off the top of your head one good Chinese restaurant dessert that we have here in America.
No. I was thinking. I'm cheating. Look, I'm looking at some right now, and I've never seen these things in my life. I'm sure
in China they have good desserts. I bet you they have good desserts in China.
I mean,
why don't they just adopt that?
I don't know. Sticky rice cakes. Black sesame rice balls.
I'll try them.
Water chestnut cake sounds good,
but I don't know of any places that have them. And
Eight treasure rice. Eight treasure rice sounds cool.
It's all rice, huh? They really love the rice.
They love the rice, yeah. Sesame fritters. That sounds good. I think
they love rice more than any other ethnicity. Cuisine loves one item. Like Italian people love pasta, pizza. Americanized again. Love pasta, pizza, and all that. Blah blah blah. But you don't have that with dessert. Chinese food, you get the Chinese food. I'm pretty sure you can have rice.
Literally every meal could have just
dinner dish,
rice
and
with
you're telling me dessert dish is also rice?
Yeah, wow. The whole gamut.
Huge. What do you think? What would be American? What American food could we, if we wanted to do that with? Egg. It's probably egg.
Oh, actually, I talked to a buddy about this yesterday. I guess it's Idaho potatoes. You can apparently subsist and be fine, although you'd probably be terribly bored, on just like potatoes and milk or butter.
I believe
it. Have enough nutrients in it.
And they freaked out when they couldn't get their potatoes in Ireland. I believe
it's because and you can you'll be fine. Like you'll have enough nutrients. It won't be great. Obviously, you'll probably get sick of it, but
it's kind of shocking. I thought potatoes were like nothing. Like it's just a starch.
Well, you get the nutrients in the milk. Like you just have a glass of milk with it.
Which brings us back to our very first episode. With the milk. Who's
drinking
drinking
milk.
milk?
Well,
Who
it's
first
the
drank milk?
nutrients. We've
Sickos. I
gotten
guess
pretty
it's good
far
for
on
you,
the
huh?
whole drinking milk
Wow.
thing. Yeah, it's like I think the thing about milk is that if you're getting other like fats and stuff in your diet, you don't need to be drinking like a glass of like fatty water. But if you're not getting it, it would be good for you, and it has nutrients and like it's natural ish.
I guess it shouldn't be carrying you, but if it needs to, it can. Is
Yeah, I
that a
mean
fair take?
look at like every mammal baby. It totally
Oh,
carries them.
you need them when you're a baby. That's what I mean. But don't you think that that animal is specifically making the nutrients for that creature? You know, we're not
Yeah,
giving our breast milk to cats. That's probably not going to end up well, is it? I doubt it.
no, I doubt it, but it's
Right?
probably like
That's what I
close
mean.
enough on some of the nutrients. I mean,
So I wish someone would do a study. I wonder if human breast milk fed to a baby cat, you think it would die
I
or
don't.
have a fucked up
I
existence?
don't. I
I
think
bet
it
you
would.
that would be a weird
I don't
cat.
think it would be a top of the line cat, but I think it
I
would
think it'd be
survive.
a bottom shelf cat.
Yeah, it would be. It'd probably grow up with like mental cat disorders.
Yeah, big time bottom shelf cat.
Yeah.
Street cat. That's a street cat.
Do you have a cat? Are you
I grew up with cats. I don't have a cat at the moment.
okay?
No,
Okay. Did you say you wanted one? Is that?
love cats. My girlfriend's killing me for a cat, but I don't know why I'm like. I just feel like an apartment is not fair to a cat.
To a cat, it doesn't. It spends half its day sleeping. As long as you have like a
Yeah,
little tree for it to climb on,
no
it's
room
fine.
to roam. No room to roam.
How much room does it need to roam? It's a house
I don't know.
cat.
I
Just
think a
get a little
house.
one.
I think a house. It's not an apartment cat. It's a house cat.
Get an apartment cat.
I don't think those
I
exist.
know a
In my
guy.
opinion, there are no apartment cats.
I know this guy. I'm gonna try and figure out what type of wild. He has like this semi-domesticated like wild cat that he like takes it on walks and takes it off leash and then
Oh
it fucking like kills shit like
wow!
raccoons and bunnies and
Oh
whatever.
my god, this thing is a savage.
Yeah, and he lives in an apartment with it.
That's one of the weirdest things to me is walking cats on a leash. Why is that such a big deal? Because they're fine on their own, I guess, right? Is that why?
Yeah, I don't think
It's always odd.
they don't like it. They don't like
Is
it.
it? Is that what it is? I had a neighbor who would walk their cat on a leash, and we would always laugh at him. But now that I'm thinking about it, is it that weird? I don't know.
I don't think it's that. It's just I don't. It's really become weird. I think what he has is a serval, by the way,
Oh, those are
which
big,
is
right?
like
Those are huge
it's.
cats.
I mean, it's like yeah, it's a huge cat. It's like a. I mean, it's a 20 to 40 pound cat, which is massive.
No, those things are
Considering,
like mini fucking jaguars.
yeah, that's pretty much exactly what it is. It's cool looking, and I guess they can get pretty tame, but they're also like they have that kill instinct. And he went to the vet and he's like, "Oh yeah, my cat keeps killing stuff." And it's like, "Well, yeah, you're letting it off its leash and it's getting its kill instinct out. Can't do that, or it's gonna kill like someone's dog."
That's nuts, dude.
Yeah,
Wow, I'm surprised. I'm surprised you know a guy that has one of those.
he
Good
is
for
a
him.
wild guy. Wild guy.
That seems like the kind of guy who would get a cat like that.
Has two girlfriends. Fucking, he's
How does
yeah.
he split the time? How does he split the time? Day and night? You know, weekends, weekdays, every other
I
day.
think
How does he make that
li-
work?
it has happened at the same time. I know,
Like together? What do you mean?
right?
Together? But
Threesome.
oh, okay, okay. I thought you could say under the guise of, "Hey, this is my friend. This is
Oh
my
no,
girlfriend."
that would
Like
be
that. Like,
well. One of them would have to know in that
right, the
situation, but that would
friend
also be
would have to know.
insanity.
Yeah.
That would be insanity.
Wow. Good for him. I bet
Yeah,
your cat was confused.
Cat was probably into it. Just
Cat was
watching.
definitely into it. Cat was ready to pounce. Fucking sicko. Speaking of friends, I was talking
Oh
about this with a friend of mine,
yes,
and I was thinking about it, and I think it holds true. Every group of friends has a guy who's a one-upper. Is this true or not? The one-upper, I tell a story, the one-upper in the friend group has to tell a story that, in his opinion, matches or beats, preferably beats that story. Just because they're
yeah,
so
preferably beats.
self-absorbed, so
Mhm.
self-absorbed, right, that they have to they're holding it in, holding it. Well, if I just said, "Oh, I went for a hike," "Oh, I hiked Mount Everest,"
Yeah,
this guy
yeah.
Every friend group has a. Is that true? Would you agree with that?
I agree. I think people just like to do that. I think there's definitely a person in the group who does that more often because he or she is more self-centered and just wants their stories to be the end all be all.
It's just that
But
people so some people are that self-centered. Now, I
all the
think
time.
you have to stretch sometimes that group to make it work.
Yeah,
To
I would
find
agree with that.
that person. Maybe they're not in the deep-seated friend group, but if you stretch your circle out just a little bit, you could find one if you need to.
Well,
I
that's where
was
I
thinking
feel
about.
the
Go ahead.
deep-seated friend doesn't really need the one upper because I mean, like, why would you even be friends with that person?
Be
You
honest,
obviously like
who's going to be friends with a big-time
the
one-upper?
big
How
time one
could you?
upper. And if you're the big time one upper, like your friends, obviously they know you're great if they're somehow friends with you. I mean,
Yeah, for
there'd be
real.
no point.
They agree with it, right? They're like, "Oh shit, this guy's fucking awesome."
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking the guy I was brought this up with, we know a guy. There's a guy out there. We got a guy. But then I was thinking about, okay, our group of friends, you and me, that we all went to college with. And then I was like, I thought about it, and I thought I was like, fuck, I can't think of anybody. And then I freaked out for a second. I was like, does that mean it's me? Is it me?
I had the same exact thought pattern because I couldn't really.
But I thought of one. Who am I thinking of? Tell me. I know of a guy. That's what I said. We got to stretch the circle out, and you'll find him.
There was that I can't remember his name.
Graduated with us. Graduated same year as us.
There was that one like Italian-y kid who was kind of like a fatter looking.
What are you talking about? No, think closer. Closer.
Just tell me. This is not good for the people.
Dre. It's Dre.
Oh, duh. Yeah, it is
Right?
definitely Dre.
He's our guy.
Very. Yeah. Fuck that kid.
He's our guy.
I hope he's listening. I doubt he is because he's a loser. But fuck that kid.
He's not listening.
He's
Well,
busy.
you're not really making it seem like he's in our group of friends right now. At least give it some credence, asshole.
I agreed with you. He's definitely like in the same group. He is
in the group.
Part of the group.
It's
definitely like kind of like if it was a sitcom, he wouldn't be in every episode. But when he was in the episode, you would know he's in the episode for sure.
He's like evil Newman, right? He's an evil Newman.
Yeah.
Or not an evil, just like a I'm sad to say, loathed Newman.
Yeah.
He's a loathed Newman.
I wonder. I guess one of our buddies who got into a little trouble while at he was probably the closest one with Dre.
Sure, they lived together,
and that had to just. I couldn't imagine. Well, I did live with that guy and I ended up moving out. That's my opinion on him. He's a big. I wonder how he feels about face mask. I feel like he'd be one of the ones who'd be like, this fucking, I can't breathe with this thing on. I've got this fucking like chest thing going on. Like the doctor said I can't wear a face mask.
I got a chest thing going on. Yeah, I know. What is it with these people that are?
So I'll tell you something about Dre. So freshman year, you get your roommates and they give you like the person's email address or whatever, and like, oh, you can reach out to your roommate. So like, I don't remember who reached out first, or we both kind of just did at the same time or something. But like, we reach out
freshman year.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. That's hysterical.
So we start like messing each other, and like one of the first conversations we had over like text or whatever was Dre telling me about how he got into Miami like at the end of his junior year or something, which was like, what? That doesn't really make any sense, but whatever. But then like all of senior year, he missed a whole bunch of class and got like straight D's because he was sick all the time. And like he would just miss class left and right, like was never there essentially. And he had just had these terrible stomach problems because apparently he's lactose intolerant and like couldn't figure it out for an entire year.
You know what else he had? He had a lot of shoulder problems. Always complaining about his shoulder.
Always complaining about the shoulder. Like
his shoulder was such a burden.
You touched his shoulder and he's like, oh man, like you fucking surgery on that. It's like, all right, you're
3 weeks
19 years old.
Bro, that's 3 weeks of PT now.
Yeah.
You're right, though. He's definitely a face mask whiner because he's got some sort of condition going on. What is with these people that are whining about the face mask? Even if you don't want to wear a face mask, or if you don't think you need to wear a face mask, some people literally need to wear it because if they get coronavirus, it's very feasible
They'll
that they
die.
get
They will die.
seriously ill or die. Right? So just wear it for their sake. Why does anyone complain about the face mask? I
Because
don't
they're
get
just dumb. They're just fucking dumb. It's just, they act like it's an infringement on their civil liberties.
right.
That's
So
the
their
biggest thing.
priorities are just too out of whack, right? That's what it is. That their priorities are so wrong. They're thinking about
Overall, yeah.
themselves and how it's offensive to them, or how it's, yes, like you've exactly said, an infringement of their privacy, that they cannot see the bigger picture. Is that what it
I,
is?
I would say it's the infringement of the privacy. It's thinking that they won't get it. It's thinking that it's not useful. It won't help, so why do it anyways? And I get those are probably the big three that I
But
can
I
think of
mean,
off the top of
now,
my head.
even now, coronavirus cases are back on the upswing, baby. We're back up. We're
Oh,
going
there.
high.
So my kind of thing
So
on
how
it,
don't you get it by now?
because they're stupid. Their priorities are out of whack and they're stupid. My thing on coronavirus going back up, which it's closing when we did, was the good idea. It was needed. Otherwise, we would have had like hospitals overran and more massive problems than we're facing now. Now, with stuff reopening and the numbers immediately going right back up and even passing levels in a lot of places, but it doesn't, like, I guess things are slowing down, but there hasn't been any really talk about like closing back up. It's almost just like, what was the point of the first closing if you're just going to stay open now?
Right.
Like,
And I
it
think
just makes it feel like now it's just like, I was totally cool to close. That is fine. I get it. I'm on board.
had to do it.
But now, if you're not doing it again, and we're just seeing these case counts in some of these places, it's like, well,
I
it
think we
kind of is
talked.
just happening anyway. It's like it feels like that close was a waste, is what it feels like.
I agree. And again, this seemed. I guess it was a chance, right? People, they were hoping. I guess officials were hoping that this shutdown for whatever it was, 2.5, 3 months, depending on the place, whatever, would take care of it, and then this thing would
Yeah,
have gone away. But it seemed inevitable that once the weather got nice, this is something that we discussed previously. Once the weather got nice, it would be impossible. Between the weather being nice and the economy being down for so long, it was just too much to
you can't
resist.
keep people in.
Both
Yeah,
ends, officials, politicians, business owners, from that end, everyone's clamoring to reopen for a number of reasons. And then your average everyday citizens are clamoring as well because it's nice out and we've been cooped up for so long and we got to get the fuck out of here. It just at this point is going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot more than it was before to start another equal shut,
reaction. Yeah,
equally severe shutdown. It's
yeah.
going to take a lot.
I will say I'm surprised that like Florida and Texas are shutting down. I mean, they're definitely places you wouldn't expect
Shutting down
to,
bars, they're
or
shutting
not.
down.
Yeah, but slow down is what I should have
Right?
said. They're
Yeah,
slowing down their reopening, which is like, especially Texas. Like Florida, at least, is like, well, all of Florida is insane, but only half of it is insane Republicans. I would.
Yeah, but the governor's literally like, if you were to describe a patsy for Donald Trump, that's the governor of
Yeah,
Ron
and
DeSantis.
I mean, it's that's why it's so surprising. I mean, and Texas same way. It's just
You're
surprising
right,
that those places would reclose considering
but
the leadership.
at the same time, let's assume you had a different leadership, a democratic leadership in place, or let's just say a reasonable minded leader.
A nice moderate.
Fair,
Moderate.
right? Fair. Let's go with that. They have set new records highs every day, or at least 60% of
Yeah.
the days in the past week and a half, 2 weeks. How could you not shut down? This feels like it went on for too long. Realistically, like what the fuck?
Well, at this point, I mean, the numbers are still going to be. It's all the stuff that happened 2 weeks ago that's now showing these people like with symptoms. So,
But as soon as you set 3 days in a row that set new record highs, wouldn't you be like, "Oh fuck, it didn't work, didn't
bad.
take,
Yeah.
let's get back in there, let's get back in there, try again, didn't take."
Well, then you're like, we tried this once and it didn't work. And how long do we have to do it? And can we even do it that long?
It's like taking, it's like when you're sweating from working out, or you're hot and you take a cold shower. and you get out, but you're still sweating. You got to get back in there. Who knows how long it takes? It takes however long it fucking takes. But at one point or another, it's going to work. So just get back in there and try again.
Yeah.
Scrub up, goddammit.
Do you think there's any? What would you put the percentage chance that we do another shutdown in the
Like
same rough? Yeah.
I think it's likely. We have actually a bet going on at my office of the over under of when that would take place. Someone said end of July. I think it's over that.
I don't think it's going to happen.
You don't think
Personally,
it's
no.
So you're the over as well.
Yeah. I just don't. I mean, I think it probably should. I'm here for
fall. I think come fall or everyone, people have been talking about.
Especially when fall, just naturally you get snivelly when it's cold. You're just passing that mucus, touching your nose because your nose is itching. Yeah. Even with or without a mask. You're wearing a mask, you slide it down just like naturally just to itch. Like you're just like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. But you don't even like really because it's just so fucking natural for everyone.
Yeah, you're right. It is. It's a habit. It's a habit. But you have to be hyper aware. Like be hyper.
Well, it's hard. Yeah, I mean, it's. I'm not. Yes, but not
like we are.
Most people aren't going to do that,
right? But that's the problem. Like, take it seriously. Clearly, this is not a normal thing. What about one of my biggest pet peeves with the mask is the people that have the mask on and they're in a place where they could be wearing a mask, but they just have it down under their chin.
Oh yeah,
don't do that. Either go no mask or put it on.
Then you look like if you're arguing, it's like, oh, masks look dumb. Like I feel like an idiot, and it's like, okay, I mean and
don't have one on.
Yeah, don't put it around your fucking neck. You just look dumb for everyone. You're either dumb to the people who think masks are dumb, and then you're dumb to the people who think masks are smart, but you're just wearing it around your fucking dumbass neck.
You're right. Lose. Fucking lose. Yeah. What? Oh God, my biggest pet peeve about the mask. Speaking of quarantine and all that, quarantine people staying at home and stuff. People in my complex, I think it's because of quarantine, have been drinking. This is just an observation I had earlier. Today I went out. I was going to the gym. I came back. This was 11:30ish. I came back and two dudes were sitting on a stoop and were well into a 24 pack at 11:30 a.m.
Saturday.
That's early, man. That's early to be sitting outside on a stoop drinking like that.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet here. I think people are getting desperate.
That is pretty. I mean, like that is just that's boredom right there. That is just we have nothing else to do. We're just gonna get lit up all day.
If you were gonna do that, you'd keep it indoors.
No, fuck it. It's nice out. You're gonna sit on your stoop. Wait, they're on the stoop.
They're out. They're not in there. Anything to do with their specific unit.
I was taking that as like their balcony at first, and then I was like, wait a minute. I would. If you had a balcony, I would be fine with sitting in a public area drinking like that's weird. Unless you're especially it'd be one thing if you're with the buddies and it's like, oh, we got to the beach early. Right. It's a totally another thing when you're just with another guy doing nothing else and drinking a 24, with no other activity.
Agreed. If it's a holiday or you're out, you're golfing or there's something else, you have a special trip, I'm all for it. But if it's just a regular Saturday and you're going out in your apartment complex, sitting outside on a step that everyone uses to get to their apartments, and you're just drinking a 24 pack, it's something else.
First of all, even just back to quarantine shit, that can't you just sharing germs around that area is just dumb.
Right.
Why sit there? I don't get it. That makes no sense. No sense.
I agree. I was shocked. It makes me laugh. More power to them. I hope they had a hell of a day, but wow, they're getting desperate.
You got any plans for the 4th? Speaking of holidays and things like that.
Go to my parents. Gonna fish. Gonna go to golfing. Fishing, golfing. Taking the doors off my mom's Jeep. She's been very apprehensive about it, but I convinced her this time. Taking the doors off, taking the top off, going for a real proper Jeep drive.
Mm-hmm. They never seal the same way again.
I don't care. It's not my car.
Oh my God. Why was she apprehensive?
She's never done it before. That's basically it.
Well, yeah. she needs to do it then. I would do it if I had a Jeep.
Yep.
Our buddy in college who had a Jeep was never wanting to take off his doors.
I think that's it's like, what is it? The first time. It's like having sex, you know,
Yeah.
like you do it once and then it's just
Well,
so
I
much
think and some people are just like, I bought a Jeep, these doors are coming off.
Absolutely. That's me.
Yeah.
I don't have a Jeep though.
I wouldn't buy it. I don't. I'm not a Jeep guy. I'm not a fan. The only Jeeps I've driven have been pretty shitty, and I think it might be just like I've heard there are fine Jeeps out there. I've like ridden in fine ones, but I've driven two, and they were both terrible driving experiences. I think one of those. I know those Jeeps that try to be like normal cars and like try and bridge the gap between like trying to be a Jeep and then trying to be like a sedan, like those like fucking like a Liberty or something, whatever the fuck.
Liberties, yeah, even the Cherokees, all those.
Yeah, the Cherokees got lame. They used to. I feel like in the '90s they were better.
Yeah,
but those are terrible because they're just like they're bad at two things. Then instead of like at least Jeeps, like it's not going to get good gas mileage and it's going to be loud as fuck driving on the street, but you can go off road and do whatever the fuck you want and be fine.
Yeah.
But like mixing those two things and trying to go half-ass into both just makes it bad at both.
That's an excellent point. I agree. That's what you're spot on.
My a friend of mine in high school, we would drive each other to school and switch off. We lived right by each other. And she had one of those Jeeps. I can't remember which exact one, but it was we would take this turn and it would just be like drizzling out and the back end would kick out every time. And it's like, and this thing's supposed to go out like, and it's not like it has like a crazy engine where it's like she's flooring it and it's like, okay, like that. It would just slide like nothing. So dumb. Ridiculous vehicle.
That's funny. The ideas of Jeeps are nice.
The idea is nice. It's like a second, probably a tertiary car, maybe a secondary car.
Secondary, it's acceptable. It's a secondary car.
Yeah,
I'm happy that I know. So you got to know people that have. Everybody knows someone that has a Jeep. That's all you want. That's what you need.
You need just a Jeep friend. You need a boat friend. A jet ski friend would be cool.
I don't have a boat friend at the moment. I
don't have a boat friend either. I have an inflatable boat, so
Wow! What? Yeah. Have you used it?
I've used it. We've used it a couple times.
Is this nice? It's all right.
That's what it's like the size of a canoe. It's convenient for like camping and stuff. Take it out.
Nice. That's nice.
Don't have to rent anything. I mean, yeah, it's. I'm gonna take it to. So the reason I brought up Idaho was to one up whatever the fuck you were gonna say about going to your parents.
So you're a one upper.
Yeah. It's a double callback, but. Rob, it is time to click the link because I'm going to Idaho for the 4th of July. Me, my girlfriend, and Lola, our little puppy dog, are going.
Look at this place; it's orgasmic. Tell people about the link.
So I am going on the 4th of July at 7 a.m. I'm going to the Coeur d'Alene Golf Resort, which features the famous floating green on hole 14. It includes a pre-round warm-up session, a pre-round massage. The fucking 4 caddy gets all the drinks for you. You just make an order and they bring it to you. It comes with a luxury cart. It's all of the bells, all of the whistles. And if you look up the Coeur d'Alene Resort Golf Course, it is a wild course. Absolutely wild.
All right, this is awesome. I'm very fucking jealous. Question number 1: are you staying at this resort or no?
No. That was out of the price range for staying because we're going to be there for like 5 days. I'm not trying to drop No.
I'm just asking. I don't care. What the fuck do I care?
The resort would be nice. The resort would be. It is nice, but
all right. Go ahead.
We're staying like a couple minutes away. Yeah, on a little river. It'll be nice. Hot tub.
Idaho seems awesome to me. I would love to vacation Idaho. I'm jealous that you're so close. All right,
6 hours. It's not that close. I mean, it's closer than you, of course. Like I can drive there, but it's still a 6-hour drive.
Better than 60.
Yeah, no, that's true. This is true.
All right, next question. Are you playing by yourself?
I am playing by myself. All
right. Next question.
Ideally, I will literally be by myself and not have anyone with me. That would be. I would be so happy. Nothing. I don't think I could be happier if that happens.
So this course, this hole you were talking about, there's literally a floating course in the middle of a lake that you have to take a boat to get to the green.
Right.
You have to film yourself when you take that tee shot.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
How
I
many
actually
shots is it going to take for you to get on the green?
well, you only get
Tell
2.
me now.
You only
What do you
get
think
2.
who gives a fuck? No one's going to be there. Take as many
Well,
as
if
you
there's
want.
no one else there, I don't think they'll care. But if it's like
You're by
full packed, it
yourself.
says you get 2. No,
You're by
I
yourself. You could take 8 because if you're with a foursome and everyone takes 2 shots,
like I get my shots.
you could take 8 shots.
It's pretty big. It's like 1,500 square feet on there. I'm looking at it now. I mean, I probably out of like I should hit it on the first one realistically.
Right.
It's not like it's more intimidating than it is hard from like what I've read about it.
Yeah.
It'll probably take me 3 or 4.
Dude, all I'll say, just go long. Dead center, go long. Don't aim dead center of the green. Aim dead center of the island and
Dude,
go long.
The issue with my irons right now. You remember? Did you play Madden back in the day? Like probably like 2004, 2005 ish. They used to have the Madden cone.
The QB vision,
right?
Yeah.
I feel like like Peyton Manning sees the whole field. That's my golf. Like that ball is going. That ball's it's going forward, and there's a big ass V where it's going right now. That is my long irons for sure.
So you got the distance down. That's not an issue.
Yeah.
It's where is it going to spread?
Yeah, so where's the spread? You need that Mike Vick cone for golfing is the thing.
That's funny. Yeah, it's horrible for football.
It's the opposite. Yeah.
Right. Great for golf.
Mm-hmm.
That's really funny.
The question becomes: is Mike Vick a great golfer?
Ooh, I don't know. I feel like we would have heard about it.
Yeah. Plus, like, I feel like lefty. Like, there's only really one good lefty golfer.
Phil is his name. It's lefty.
He is the lefty.
Right.
He's easily the greatest lefty of all time.
And without a doubt.
It's just gotta be harder to learn because, like, when you're taking like lessons, I've never taken lessons
geared towards right-handers, right? YouTube videos, anything.
Coach, because it's hard to explain stuff doing it the other way. Like, just it's the exact opposite, and it just gets harder to explain inherently.
You're right.
Plus, like, lefties always have weird. Even in baseball, lefties always have like a weird swing.
Lefties' swings in baseball are not weird; they're beautiful.
Well, yeah,
they're beautiful. Even in basketball, dude, I love lefty shots.
It just looks smooth.
It's silky. Yeah. Someone told me it's because of the way your heart goes. Like it does something diagonal with your body. If you draw a line down from your heart to your hip or something like that, it's like a thing. And lefties have it better, and that's why it's better for. It's all bullshit, whatever. But I believe. Well, I bought it at the time.
Yeah, you look at it, you see it. Provide me with some other sort of something else to believe in.
Right? Fuck it. I buy it. Like when you put an AED, you ever do an AED training? You do something diagonal. And it's diagonal from one way to the other, whatever it is. The reason that diagonal is the reason lefties are so smooth.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good for lefty. I mean, I wish I was a lefty. I should have. If we ever have kids, you just gotta. Everything's going in that left hand.
Yeah, just fucking teach them. They'll learn. It's like languages. I want my kids to learn at least 3 languages. That would be sweet. Wow.
That would be sweet. It would be convenient. It would be nice.
They don't know what's going on. It's not like they don't understand that they're working. They're just listening.
Doing it. It's just part of it's just part of life for them.
They're just doing it. So fuck it.
But also on golf, one last thing that I have. I'm currently it's in the shop right now. I'm getting my driver reshafted finally.
Wow.
I had a flexible shaft before, getting a nice stiff one put on.
You gotta go stiff.
Yeah. That's good. It was just when I bought the driver, it came with the flexible shaft because it was just it was just like a floor model one that they had on sale, which is why I got it.
How much did that cost you to change that out?
I don't know how much the change is. I bought the shaft separately on eBay. It's normally like $130, $140 shaft. I got it for like $45.
Why is it so expensive? The whole fucking
I don't know. It's fucking golf. I don't know.
It's graphite shaft.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's whatever. I don't even know if it's like straight graphite because they have just so much. Driver shafts are even different,
It's a graphite shaft.
Yeah. Well, it's not an iron shaft for sure.
It's not steel.
No. But what driver shaft is steel these days?
That's what you can't. That's what I'm saying. You can't have it. That's why I asked it rhetorically, essentially.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's nice.
That's cool.
Even flow Project X. I'm excited to see how it goes.
So you took it to a local shop, and they're just going to do it for you. How long does that take? What's the turnaround?
They're not gonna. They said they'll have it ready by Wednesday, so it's a while.
Why'd you
I mean,
drop it
it's just
off?
they're fucking just they are just slammed right now because for a while they weren't open and everyone's got these club needs now.
And probably a bunch of people bought shit with stimulus checks,
Yeah,
and I'm sure people bought it.
exactly,
What?
exactly. And now they're just trying to.
When'd you drop it off?
I dropped it off yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 days, whatever. They told me 3 days. They told me I'd be able to get it by Monday on the phone, but that was probably dropping it off in the morning when they had more
Okay.
time and shit, and just probably a bunch of people drop shit off. I'm not complaining. The other place told me 10 days, and I was like, well, that is too many days. I don't have that.
Yeah,
I don't
10
have,
days is too much. I agree.
yeah. Well, plus I'm going to this golf course, so I needed it back.
Oh, fuck, you're right. What's the distance on that island hole?
I think it's like 150.
Film it.
I
Just
looked.
film
I
it.
looked at it the other day. Yeah, I'll film. I'll film it.
I'd love it.
It'll be filmed. All right, that'll do it for the first part of this week's Another Week with. We'll be back at you on Wednesday for part two. A lot of fun stuff in there. I feel like we really get vamping in the second half of this episode, so keep it locked for that. Follow us at Another Week with Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff, all the social medias. This was Matt and Rob, and of course, we love you.